The political rhetoric is abruptly changing. Leaders who reliably defended America's strongest Middle Eastern allies are suddenly voicing sharp public criticism. The public is taught to view these shifts as the independent, moral decisions of elected officials. These politicians function as human piñatas, highly visible targets designed to absorb outrage while distracting from the forces actually swinging the stick. In the Western system, capital sits on top of the government. Massive financial institutions and asset managers dictate the agenda, and the political class exists to execute it. The fracturing of historic peace deals and long-standing alliances are the early tremors of a massive global economic pivot dictated by the people who manage the money. For decades, the global economy relied on a partnership between the financial-industrial complex, Wall Street and the banks, and the military-industrial complex. This alliance relies on 4 specific levers to force other nations open: economic sanctions, denial of access to the US dollar, direct war, and internal propaganda. War is notoriously inflationary, but it guarantees massive Pentagon budgets, lucrative weapons contracts, and billions in municipal reconstruction deals. A profit machine built on conflict requires a steady supply of violence. But sending domestic soldiers into foreign deserts is expensive, messy, and unpopular with voters. The British Empire perfected the proxy model in the 19th century. By finding a regional ally to do the actual fighting, an empire can supply the weapons and capital while posturing globally as a peacekeeper. In the Middle East, the US has utilized key allies to maintain the exact level of instability required to keep weapons orders and budgets expanding. This war as a service functioned for decades as a foolproof method for extracting wealth and centralizing global power. A new power center has emerged with different economic priorities: the technological industrial complex. This bloc focuses on artificial intelligence, robotics, and the establishment of a pervasive digital network. A trillion-dollar AI data center cannot function in a world that is constantly on fire. This new infrastructure requires a predictable environment, demanding fully functioning supply chains, stable energy markets, and shipping lanes that stay open. This requirement gives rival nations enormous leverage, as countries controlling key energy straits can easily disrupt the global markets this technology relies on. We are watching a civil war play out inside the financial machine itself. The military-industrial guard is fighting to maintain profitable chaos, while the rising tech bloc is demanding profitable stability. Capital is moving. The financial system is moving away from the volatility of proxy wars because the scale of the AI grid demands a secure, predictable global environment. Moving trillions of dollars out of a war economy and into the tech sector requires a clean public exit strategy. It needs a new narrative and new faces to sell it. Tech-aligned capital is financing new political figures specifically to distance the United States from its historical reliance on proxy conflicts. Tech billionaires like Peter Thiel have injected tens of millions of dollars into the political sphere, funding specific candidates to shape a strictly stability-focused agenda. J.D. Vance serves as the clearest political embodiment of this shift, representing the priorities of the technology sector at the highest levels of government. The sudden willingness of these figures to clash with former military proxies provides the justification needed to pivot national resources towards AI infrastructure. Bombing a city generates a one-time profit. Rebuilding it, owning the automated ports, and controlling the digital payment rails allows for the collection of interest and fees for decades. The era of war as a service is drawing to a close. It is being replaced by a model of infrastructure and AI as a service, forming the foundation of a new digital control grid.